Alright, and howdy, and how do you do? It's time again for the old Cruciball 15 round drill run. If you didn't see it, we did beat Cruciball 15 with the Spinventor. Go check that video out. The video right before this one, I believe. I do believe. So maybe we can get back-to-back Cruciball 15 runs. All round drill, maybe we can play into its strengths, starting with the Grubby Glove. Oh, I think this game's looking out for us. What do we do once we beat Cruciball 15 on everything? What happens then? Do we go to another game? Beat another game? We've beaten Binding of Isaac. We've beaten this. Well, we haven't beaten Peglin yet. We don't have it 100%. There's a few there is a few achievements that they have put on Steam. I need to go see what those achievements are, because we did have it 100%ed, but now we only have, I think, 28 out of 31 or 30. One of the two. We don't have all the achievements, is what I'm trying to say here. We need a piercing orb. None of you are piercing, and I think I am going to prioritize a piercing orb here over anything else, because I think that is what the round drill needs to beat Cruciball 15. We're going to take it, use all one of our brain cells. Oakley, let me borrow our brain cell for this run right here. I'm going to need it. Oakley, can you please give me your brain cell? Please? Oakley? Well, we're gonna have to do it without our brain cell, because Oakley will not give it up. That spoiled little brat. Is that right, Oak? Are you a spoiled little brat? She's looking at me like she's not, but we all know she's spoiled. And she's a little brat. She's sleeping on my side of the bed a lot here recently, which is very annoying, especially whenever I'm heading to bed and I'm trying to go to bed and she's there. Yeah, I'm talking about you. But one thing that is also really awesome with her is she's starting to use pillows, which I think that's funny. I don't know, not necessarily funny, I just think it's cute. In a way, I think it is cute that she is utilizing pillows like she's a human. She sees me using a pillow and she's like, you know what? I want to use that pillow too. You know, I could have big brained that. And I knew our poison was going to take out the front guy, and I could have targeted the back guy, so we would have been one step ahead. But it is what it is. We all can't be winners here. No matter what, as long as I do 10 damage, oh, I take that back. As long as I do 20 damage to them, no matter what, they are going to go bye-bye. 20 damage, easy. Now what do we got? Nimball, no. Upgrades each, no. It only does 0 damage, so it doesn't even trigger our Grubby Gloves or round drill equipments. So, we're not upgrading anything. We're not picking up anything. We're going to not take the elite fight, because I don't think poison's going to take out the elite at this point. I do think the poison or the spinfection that we have will be able to take out most things, just not single-handedly an elite fight. I do think at some point it's going to be strong enough to take out an elite, but not when we have level 1 orbs. Which you say, why don't you just level up your orbs then? I just don't want to spend all that money on these starting orbs. These are the worst starting orbs. Only the round drill and the Peglin start with these orbs, I believe. I haven't played the Peglin since the newest update. I don't know if they changed anything on it or at all. Kind of like the Paladin, they changed the Paladin, which we first tried doing the Paladin again. We won, no big deal. It does have overflow once we upgrade it, but the self damage is a bit too much for my book, for my taste. A bit too much for my taste. Ooh. Eye of the Turtle gives us more options. Maybe we can find a Pierce at some point. We can buy 2. There's Pierce. A decent Pierce too. I do like that Pierce, but that's an expensive Poltergeist. It's an expensive Poltergeist, I know, but it's a Pierce nonetheless. Pierce with the round drill, and it's a very good Pierce. It attacks all enemies. It's got okay damage wise. It's not necessarily the greatest for damage, but it will at least do the trick. Boom. We target the bats because the bats will catch up to us a little bit quicker than everything else will. Ooh, you actually are going to be good here. Boom, 30 damage across the board. Look at all that poison getting hit on everything. All that damage into that was not necessarily the greatest option. I should have hit the bomb. The bomb was exposed. I could have hit it. It would have ruined. I mean, it would have taken out everything. Have enough money for another crit. Or do we upgrade? I say we upgrade and take on the elite fight. I do say we upgrade and take on the elite fight. We don't worry about the shop, take the elite fight. Oh, with blind. Oh, we're doing so much negative effects. Get the mask, that happy face mask or whatever it's called. I know it's not called the happy face mask, but whatever mask that boosts your negative effects. Get that out here. Off chance we hit that crit somehow. Not quite. All this negative effects on you. I'll take it. We're going to lose a little bit of health here, but honestly, I think I'm fine with losing the health that we're losing. It's not a lot of health. Oh, maybe it was a lot of health, actually. Oh, perfect. Then we worry about upgrades over heals. Upgrades over heals. Nothing is too helpful here. Bouncers contribute to damage is better than the bombs. We don't want more bombs. Hitting this fight's going to be best. More fights that we have, more money we gain, more we can upgrade some orbs. Kind of need to lose orbs. What do you think? I think you're right. We need to lose some orbs more than gain them. Well, you did a lot more damage than I thought you were going to. I'll take that. Who's our final boss? Of course it's the slime fight. Ooh, wow, 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 wow. So we get the heals here. We need an orb that can carry us damage-wise, I think. Ooh, we're going to the shop. I didn't really think through which direction we were headed. A refresh probably is a good one to have here. Maybe I should have hit the crit as well, but I think we did enough damage. More Spinfection. That attacks all enemies. I know it's only Spinfection 1, but it's a lot of Pierce. Now we have no money for you. I understand, and there was a refresh there. It's fine, we have the decoy orb. Supply some poison to you. I think poison's gonna be our best bet. Poison and blind, I think we're fine with. Except for the fact you're getting like 2 turns every time, which is kind of sucky. I've noticed that. See how it's triggering twice? So we can't really get our Spinfection bonused up that well. but you are getting blinded, which is massive. I don't like how it's hitting twice. But it works. We upgrade you for Spinfection 2. Do we upgrade you again? I say we upgrade you again. The board will contain 10 additional refreshes, but each refresh only refreshes 4 pegs. Let's see what that can do. I think I'm fine with that. Now if we get the cookie, that'll be good with the cookie. We do need a form of healing. Ooh, we need the heavy shaft potion. Fun fact, heavy shaft potion is necessary. I don't know if I'm liking our decision here. Ultimately, I think we made a poor decision. Maybe we didn't. I don't know. It's kind of too early to call. I don't know why I'm saying it. Maybe it's too early. This is only the first fight with it. It's got a place in my heart, I suppose. Not the most solid place yet, but I can foresee it possibly getting there. Maybe if we hit a shop and get rid of a few things, probably going to the right so we can hit another free relic while we're at it. Do we upgrade though? I say we don't upgrade. Call me crazy. Kind of want an orb to upgrade versus, and we're only getting rid of a Terra Ball here. Maybe we do have to start looking to upgrade some of these pegs. We're not doing much damage, so it's solely going to be reliant on poison, Spinfection to do all the damage for us, which isn't going to be easy against the final boss that we do have. What happens if we get a refresh orb out there? What's that do? We are applying quite a bit of blind, which is nice. Which is actually pretty nice. Do ball, spin point. So we continue on our wayward son. Okay, this fight specifically is going to be difficult. Because we're not applying any poison yet. Now we will be applying some poison. Not much poison though. But so we're just hurting damage wise because we don't have enough. We don't have enough pegs and we're not refreshing into enough pegs. Go to the shop, get rid of our Terra Ball. Oh, thank you for taking us to the shop. I know it didn't have to take us to the shop, but we'll get rid of our Terra Ball. Now we'll get rid of you. Ambiguous Amulet, probably. Short fuse isn't bad. Ambiguous Amulet's at least going to increase our damage output from walls. We're going to lose a bit of health here. It's just part of the course whenever we're fighting against all these these characters is mirror. Oh, actually, you didn't trigger any hits with the mirrors. But you will. And these refreshes just ain't gonna cut it here. Actually, no, you did enough damage too. Hot dog, hot dog. I mean, we're staying alive, Ha ha ha, we're staying alive. But for how long is what I'm afraid of. I feel like we don't have sustain in a fight. With our refreshes doing poo-poo magoos, we don't have much sustain. All of our sustain relies on our spinfection applications, which are heavily reliant on 2 orbs specifically. And when those 2 orbs are miles apart, like they are in such an act like this one, we have a significant issue. These refreshes just ain't helping too much. Still did a lot of damage, I have to say. Big refreshes there, I have to say. And we lost a little bit of health, not too much health. Now, electromagnet. You might be helpful refreshing the board, actually. I know we lost an orb just to gain an orb. Intentional oboe is okay. We don't have any healing. What I'm most afraid of, duplicate a random orb. Dang it, a pebble. Could have duplicated either one of our piercing orbs and I would have been happy. I know we're going to these elite fights. We kind of need to go to these elite fights to hope something massive happens for us. Some big change were to come about. I know it's crazy throwing you again whenever we had the option to throw our piercing orb, but I think waiting for that big boss man to spawn in first going to be a little bit hopeful for us. Oh, you didn't get attracted to a single one? I mean, I guess you hit one, but you're so in my head. You're supposed to like be all up on these refreshes that are hitting us so heavily here. And I envision that, and my vision does not speak true. That's fine. We have something to upgrade at least and get some heals. Grinding Monstera, I think it's late for you, right? It's a little late for Grinding Monstera. The crits would have been a great option too. I think you're a great option, actually. We might still have a chance. We might still be in this. Grinding Monstera here against this fight specifically is not necessarily the greatest option for us. I was kind of hoping for the Piercing Elite fight again, because the Piercing Elite fight would have been a better option in terms of sheer amount of HP gain. But we're at least doing 80 damage every time. We're 100 damage now every time. Now you, sir, I feel like should be able to pop off just a little bit here since you're attracted to refreshes, but you know, you're just not quite doing what I envisioned of you. You know, I had a picture in my head of success, and you, sir, I thought were in it, but I feel like you're not in it anymore. Now I kind of wish I got the lucky penny over Granny Monstera, but it's fine. Off chance we hit this. Dang it. Of course you bounce out the other way. Oh, that works. Oh, I was really hoping for, well, that did something there. Now this, sir, is one thing that I am slightly afraid of, is our significant lack of pegs on the board. And you went over on the other side? Why? But why? I'm not gonna cheese it. I was gonna cheese it. I was gonna cheese it, but no, we're gonna play it true. We got this relic. This relic's good. My opinions on it, though. Definitely needs a little bit of a setup for it. You need, I kind of want to see how it reacts with a refresh orb. If you get a refresh orb, if you have a cookie, it's very good. If you have a refresh orb or an ether wheel, something that will mass refresh the board, that would be great. Strange Brew is good for it as well, since Strange Brew makes them actually applied to your damage, but I'd be curious to see what we can do with that in the near future. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I look forward to talking with you all later. Bye-bye.